Come on. If there are any issues with the sound or video, please let me know. Here we go. And written and written. Okay, so hi and welcome to my channel, Hisame Artwork. Thank you for coming by. And today I'm going to continue to color the summer birds. And this is the second illustration in my series of 4-season birds. I already did spring, and now we're on to summer. So let's see what else I have here left to color. There's a lot of detail here, so it will take a while. And I'm just gonna select this and this, so I'm gonna get this done faster. Here we go. Big brush. I need a little bit extra darker there. Okay. Select. There we go. Back to the leaves layer. I'm gonna do this light green. There we go, and darker ones. And this one. There we go. And just keep on selecting to get all of these. Just gonna be lighter green here and here and here. Okay. There we go. And the branch, like so. Okay, I want to see the other ones, how I colored. If I did in different... I will see later then. I'll just color them now, and if I need to change the color I will later. Not a lot of details that need to be changed. Okay, branches color. And I think we're done for this layer. I'm gonna take out some of those details because they're just too many. And there we go. I've made those layers invisible, so now I can focus on these. Okay. I don't think there are any other pieces of branch. Oh wait, there is. Here we go. Select and color. Okay. Now undo these leaves. I think this is the fastest we can go about doing this. Really. If you want to make sure you're within the lines. And then you can do some minor tweaking after that. Some people don't like it because they have those little white lines that remain in between. But if you do the image big enough, it's gonna be negligible. And it will look just fine. Okay. And Control S, always save. Control S is your friend, cause it's just a pain in the butt to redo things, especially something this tedious, where you already did the creative part and now you just have to color these in. I'm gonna do another layer, leaves back, because there's just a lot of detail and I wanna save some time. If needed, I will get back and do the different shadings, but at the moment I don't think it's necessary. And now I'm using my tablet because I have more control than with the mouse. And I'm using a Wacom Intus Pro medium size. I find that the medium size suits me best. I think that the big size just makes it difficult to transport, and the small size is not big enough for my liking and my work style. I like to have like a big canvas I can use. So that's why initially I had the big version. But because I travel a lot, in the end it seemed like too cumbersome. I couldn't put it in any suitcase or backpack. and I would have to put it in the main trunk and hope that it would not get damaged during flight. But I never risked that, so I left it behind when it got too old. Now I like with the Intus Pro that it simulates a lot better the kind of like paper texture, the plastic that covers the tablet. So when you run your pen across it, it gives a good simulation of that. Or at least a better one than the old Intus versions. Oh, wrong layer. Okay, do it again. I just gotta be careful on which layer I'm doing this. It's so easy to get them mixed up. There we go. I'm just gonna have the light come in through these leaves. Now at this moment might not seem like the best color combination, but I'm going from the base color and then I'm gonna do the shading and evening out everything, so it might be hard to follow for those that don't know. But the colors will change a lot. Even if you can't imagine it right now. And also colors change depending on what other colors are next to it. It's very nifty optical illusion. If you ever looked at documentaries about magicians on Discovery Channel, they often point out these little simple optical illusions like what kind of color do you think it is? And it's not what you think it is. Because a color can look darker or lighter or cooler or warmer depending on other color next to it. select, and if you press down the shift key it will select multiple shapes. Now I'm using Manga Studio because I really like the blending options in this program, and hopefully you'll get to see it in this video if I manage to finish coloring everything. If not, you can always go and look in my playlist. I have a lot more other streams for you to watch. And also I hold giveaways for whenever I reach a milestone. I like to set up challenges for myself, and whenever I manage to achieve those, and usually it involves the community that I'm part of and following that I have, because I love giving back to my followers and my community, so I often organize little giveaways for that. And if you use the hashtag HisameOCL. Hi June, how are you? Have you been? Yeah, I can imagine. How's the house moving going along? And just close this window. Haha, I can imagine. Good luck with it. Yeah, if I ever do manage to sell somewhere and not move anymore, I would love to have like a oriental decoration in my house. Everything oriental style. I like warm colors, so I will definitely try and do something like that. I really like those lanterns in Morocco. You know, the ones with a lot of holes in them. I think they're also in the Arab world. And I've seen a lot of them in Japan as well. They're not very efficient, but they look so pretty. I mean, if I ever need to clean up the house, I would open like real lights to be able to see where I vacuum, but when I don't need to actually get work done, I would like to have like those pretty lights inside the house and make it all mystical and oriental. Are you living now in an apartment complex or with a house and garden again? Uh-huh. Yeah. I like those. I used to live only in an apartment block, so now I'm for the first time in a house. And actually, it's kind of, I don't know if it's, I think it's considered a house. It's like a lot of little house apartments uh, stick together. I'm on the university campus. I never liked those. I prefer a house with a garden, or at least apartment block that is close to a park or something like that, just so I can have vegetation close by. Yeah, sad. June is sad. Let's see, do I need to color those? Yes, I need to. Yeah, there are a lot of advantages, especially when you're young and don't have any kids, or the kids are young and you need to send them to a good school. Yeah, don't need a car to move around. Because I have friends and family friends, and people that are a bit older than me that already have kids, and they grew up in apartment blocks like me, so the first chance they got, they managed to get a house, but what they could afford was outside of town. And now when they need to take the kids to school, it's a real hassle and it takes a lot of time. And there are various disadvantages to living outside of town. Not just advantages, depends on where you live and what kids you have. Because they need to get to school every day, and if you don't have a bus that can pick them up, you have to go take them yourself. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of out of hand. If you want to go with your friends out, your parents have to take you, and you have to ask your parents. And if they're busy, they can't take you, and you're too young to have a driver's license. And like, Mom, but I want to stay more. I didn't have that problem because we're all in the apartment blocks. And did I color on the wrong layer? Yes, I did. I did. Okay. Yeah. No, I didn't have any problems like that because mm, all the other kids, they were living with their grandparents because the schools in the center of the city where I was were better than the ones where their parents were. So in order to get a better education, they would come and live with their grandparents. And so of course the grandparents would take them home very early, like you have to go to bed, you have to go to school. So I was always the last one out, and they would be like, "Ah, but she's staying out. Her parents are letting her stay out later. Why can't I stay late?" And they were like, "Okay, fine, stay. You get 5 more minutes or half an hour more." But we didn't really have anywhere to play except the parking lot, and it was kind of sad. We had like one tree that we weren't allowed to climb in, so there wasn't really much to do except mischief. We would play football and hit the cars with the ball. And then people would get angry and then come and shout at us. And then we would run away. I think if you live in the suburbs, it's much better to play. You have places to go with your bicycle, and you have room to play with your football, which is not something you have in the central part of the city. Though there are some neighborhoods that still have parks around them, so you can go out and play. But most kids don't have that. A lot of parks in my hometown were destroyed. Okay, take care. Oh yeah, and I was saying about the Hisame OCL, the events. If you wanna check out what giveaways I have, what other events and prizes I'm offering, you can use the hashtag HisameOCL to find those out. And I'm present on various social media platforms. You can find me easily. There we go. Select, select, select. And I think we're just about done with this layer. Got this one. And this illustration, I will upload the art prints to my shop on Society 6. When I finish, you can find it there. You can also find the spring birds there. And if there's an illustration you're not able to find and would like to get an art print for it, let me know. I'm on Society 6 and Redbubble and Zazzle, but mostly I upload my art prints to Society 6. I really like the quality of their printing. actually gonna be green. And this part here. There we go. Hi Kirani, how are you? My pleasure, happy to have you on the stream. Thanks, now I'm just selecting and coloring. Not much painting going on. But I want to get to it as fast as I can, because it's much more fun. There we go. You still need to make all those emoticons. I don't remember. You mean the chibi avatars for everybody? There we go. And finally done with this layer. Now the birds. What color do I want to make them? I wanted to make them purplish. Okay. I'll do the color. Birds. Up we go. Multiply through. Okay. I'm just gonna do the base color. Welcome back. Oh, it's really awesome. Yeah, I read on Google that it's Strawberry Moon tonight. And it's in a generation event. For us it's not night yet. It's only 4 o'clock where I am. No! This is the first time it happened. No, what's that gonna help me with? Well, that was unexpected. Okay, I didn't lose much. It's good. This is why, kids, you always have to save. What is today's lesson? Always save. Like always. Every time you do something, even if you just save again. You scratch your nose, you save. Even if you didn't paint, you just save again. Okay, and I said I would do with violet. That was my first crash in Manga Studio. It had to happen someday. If you use a program long enough, it is going to die on you. So that is why you must always save. First rule of painting, save. Second rule of painting, save. I still like painting digitally rather than traditionally because you just have the undo button, and it's like one of the most awesome inventions for painting ever, the possibility to undo. Life just, I think, was really hard for Leonardo da Vinci not having an undo button and also always having to wait for the paint to dry for certain things. So I'm not surprised that it took between 2 and 3 years to do some paintings. Turner is painting Hannibal crossing the Great Alps. I think that took him 3 years to do, if I remember correctly, the story of that painting. So it's a lot of time, 3 years on one painting. I agree that it was a big ass painting, but still 3 years. In that time, he had to eat and sleep somewhere, so I don't remember who commissioned the painting, but he obviously had a lot of money to be able to, pay someone to live for 3 years while he worked on the painting. Don't remember what I read, but was this article somewhere writing that the amount of art that's made in a country at any given time is a measurement of that country's wealth. Barely hear you for some reason. Might I bug you something? Okay, what do you want me to say? Oh, no worries. Sorry about your sound. I think it's really awesome just what the internet can give you. You just reach out to people on different continents instantly. Not love, wealth, financial wealth. But it wasn't me. I don't know. Oh, I don't remember where I read this thing. But I don't know if it's really that accurate because it's entertainment in the end, and often entertainment is used as a diversion from other problems. Though usually sport, it's a much bigger event and much bigger distraction. Like they use the fighting pits in the Colosseum, and you have the Olympics and FIFA and other things like that that are going on in countries that are really poor and could benefit using that money and other things, like the whole scandal with Brazil. And I really think it's sad that, sports just have this kind of unfortunate association. Hope Brazil gets over its problems soon. I don't know what they're gonna do with the Olympics that is coming up right now, up their alley. Well, he has a bigger outreach than other misfortunate people. Yeah, Trevor Noah was making fun on Comedy Central that Brazil woke up this morning to a new president, or I think it was John Oliver. Anyway, one of the two. That's Yeah, it was depressing either way if you listen to politics in general. I, for one, am really looking forward to the new animation Pets that is gonna come in theaters later this June, I think. And it just seems like a really funny animation with all the pets and what they do when you're not at home. It looks really funny. Pets, the animation. Let me see if I can just take a YouTube, show the trailer. Pets, Secret Life of Pets, I think. Secret Life of Pets. Yep, Come on. Close. Yep, so this is it. The Secret Life of Pets. Okay. So now we're cooking. Let's see. Start with the cherries. And I'm gonna hide these. There we go. And this warmer yellow. More intense. There we go. And select these cherries now. I'm not sure where the lighting is coming from, but we will see. Just gonna, certainly not coming from below. Yeah, Elisa also recommended the movie Angry Birds. But I saw the trailer and I didn't like it that much. It had a lot of poo and pee jokes, and so I'm looking forward more to the Life of Pets. I'll see. Maybe she got a censored version in Malaysia, because they often change movies from country to country, you know, and add things or subtract things depending on the regulations of that country. But I'll probably get the full version here in the US. Well, censoring is a happy, fortunate event, because usually they just block the movie completely if it's not sending the right messages. Oh yeah, probably in the American versions they do a lot of censoring for the sexual stuff. I don't know, because for example Sailor Moon was censored because it had a lesbian relationship. Yeah. Oh, somebody's calling me. Uh, okay, sorry about that. It was spam. I got a robot call to Florida Gateways. They usually call to tell me I've won a lot of money. Only condition is I have to pay them first. And maybe I'll get that magical money. Which is totally real, by the way. Okay, I don't have any cherries on this layer. And I'll set my brush to multiply. And start doing do it a bit more blue. A shadow. There we go. That's what happens when bots get your phone number. My grandfather got an email like this one time. They're saying that he's won a lot of money and that he needs to first send some money before. And I can't believe he actually fell for that. I guess when he was young, spam didn't exist. I don't know. And my father was keep telling him, "Don't send them any money. It's not real." And he was like, "But they said so. It's an email. I got the mail." Who would trick something like this? Because it's illegal to send something like this. It has to be real. Two brides overseas. We live and learn. Like for example, when I was little, I didn't know that I shouldn't click on just any link that I got in the mail because it might be virus or something like that, and I didn't know at first. And my dad didn't think to tell me, so I just clicked on stuff and then I got the computer virused. But it was okay, they just reformatted and all was good in the end, but still you got angry because you had to do it. And we were on modem. The internet was on modem. It was so slow. Well, it's a new medium and you gotta tell your kids, I guess. That's not something that you learn at school, maybe. Because I remember at school we had civil education, and we had a teacher and would tell us, and we had manuals. We were like, if you find a wallet on the street, what do you do with it? You give it to the police. You do not keep the wallet for yourself. Be a good citizen, and so on and so forth. So now maybe they should include in the curriculum of civil education. If you see a link that says you have just won $1 million, do not click on it. It is spam. It is a scam and it is spam. I think it will take a long time before that happens in public schools. Private schools usually have more leeway to adapt. I don't think they have to abide by the curriculum given by the Ministry of Education. I don't know, how is it in Canada? Do you also have like a Ministry of Education that approves all the text manuals for schools? Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, actually, one of our teachers was trying to, get us more interested into reading. So, because Harry Potter was really popular and everybody was asking it, can I do my summer report on Harry Potter? Because it's like the only book I've ever read, and I'm too lazy to read any other books. And in the end, she gave up to peer pressure and she was like, okay, you can do the stupid summer school homework on Harry Potter. Just write something, please. Do your homeworks. Yeah, I did it on Jules Verne's because I was a hipster before hipsters were a thing. So I did it with Jules Verne's. Yeah, it is easy reading. Probably that's why it had such a great success. You don't need to think too much about it. I've never been that much of a fan of Harry Potter. I liked Isaac Asimov more. Though he was cheesy at times as well, but if you listen or read the cover books, he says, like, I'm sorry for being so cheesy at times, but it was just like my publisher told me write more commercial stuff, so here it goes. Handsome protagonist saves the lady. I'm happy you're happy. Three kids she had with the same guy? Because I remember she had like one. Did she have the with the other with another dude? I don't remember. Didn't look into it. I didn't think it was necessarily relevant of her work to look into her private life. The racism parallel with the goblins and stuff like that, that they were bankers or what? Or muggles, you mean? That they were looking down on muggles. They just treat people based on their birth. I always found it interesting because whenever somebody wants to call someone evil, they call them Nazi. But, like, have you forgotten Stalin and Mao? Like, give them some bit of attention too. There we go. Shading, shading. Okay, take care. My channel's gotten political. Actually, this blue line kind of looks good on this. Should keep it. There we go. What is it, June? Bathroom's giving you a hard time. Local waterfall. Oh, that's awesome. I forgot to ask, what city are you in? It's like the biggest one on your island? Oh, that's nice. I really love small towns. I'm in a small town now too. I really like it. It's quiet, it's nice. Oh, they're so lovely. I have absolutely no elevation or waterfalls at all. I'm in a swamp, so I'm happy you have some waterfalls. Change like the landscape a bit. I don't even want to know where they get the water for the city. It smells kind of funky. And I think different parts of town get the water from different areas because we have some friends in the village and the water on their tap uh, is really weird. It's like a funky taste and smell. Uh, but it's really weird because the soil is very sandy, so it's very difficult to grow any plants where I am because the water just evaporates immediately. And we do have periods when it rains a lot, but the water, if it probably goes down below, and it's probably a lot wetter below. Because in some areas it turns into a swamp. My husband and I really like bicycling, so we often go on bicycling trips, just explore the area, the neighboring villages, and uh, wherever we have the possibility to go, because there are a lot of national parks around here, so it's really nice as well. I don't know where all the water goes. I don't know if there is any stone bedrock underneath. But we do have one national park that has an artificial fountain, waterfall, sorry, an artificial waterfall. And in the middle of the park, there's just like this big rusty pipe that uh, puts out water. And because it's coming out of a metal pipe, it has rusted, and it just created a red waterfall all around it. The stones, the soil, everything is red. It's like this big bloody waterfall. And I was so thirsty because I was, for some stupid reason, stubborn and didn't want to get a water canteen because I was like, I don't want to carry my water with me because I don't need it because I'm not thirsty. And he was like, fine, suit yourself. I'll get water for myself and you can just do whatever you want. You can go be all stubborn and not listen to me. And I was like, fine. And then we went and I got thirsty, obviously, because he was right and I was not. And I was so thirsty I actually considered drinking out of that waterfall, but when I got close it smelled so bad. Like rotten eggs, and I'm like, oh, I'm not thirsty anymore. Also, I don't know if our insurance is good enough and what diseases I'll get from this water. And he was like, yes, better not do it. Come on, yeah, I'll let you have some of my water. And I drank his water. Oh, if I press on this button, it selects the color. Interesting. Oops. There we go. Oh, I had a bluish color. Let me select it here. Okay. I'm gonna make my shadows cool. I'm gonna make really burning sunlight in the end. So I wanna make the shadows look a lot refreshing and cold in this illustration. I think I'll look really nice. Maybe I'll be able to kind of give an impression of the heat. I always found it very difficult to convey temperature and illustrations, subtle play with the colors. It's not something that I've done very often, so it will be good exercise for me. Hi, Banana. Welcome to my channel. To my channel. Hope you can hear me okay. Banana na 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 na. Banana. Oh, you know each other. Awesome. They call me by many names. No, I think banana is in all languages, so sorry to disappoint. Aha! Ah, you changed. You changed your name, you sneaky. Sneaky. I remember you. Welcome back, Banana Gaspare. Gaspare. I don't know how it's pronounced. Ugh. Come on, little hand. I wanted the little hand. Okay. Okay, I'll just go through it and sort it out later. There we go. I don't think they can have bad weather there. I just imagine it as being sunny and nice all the time. Cheese? Did they have a lot of cheese there? I don't know. I love cheese. It's one of my favorite foods. I recently bought a brie and I was really happy because I bought it on sale and I didn't bother to look on the expiration date. So, you know, I just took a bite out of it and it tasted horrible. and when I looked at the label, it expired that day that I bought it. I don't know what animal it came from. I really got shafted on that one. I was like, seriously? Seriously? And I was so happy that I got it on discount. Like, never buy food on discount before reading the label. It's my word of wisdom for today, my thought of wisdom I impart with you today. May you learn from my mistakes. I'm sorry. Does it have to be really detailed and realistic? Oh, you're allergic to cheese? And how do you know it's your kryptonite if you never ate a piece of it? I think you might be misinforming us. Ah, you can't stand the smell. Interesting. I've never met someone that hated cheese. Let's see. Oh, it's really lovely. It's in 3 stages, yes. Oh, very nice. And it comes out the whole. And I got 1, 2. No, just 2 stages. I see 3 here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is a really nice picture. I think it could be easily identified with this one. What do Chinese have problems with? What if it's a logo? It's gotta be stylized, right? I was asking Gaspare what the problem is. I don't know, I have a lot of Chinese neighbors and they never expressed that problem. And you have a lot of Mongolians in China and they eat cheese a lot. Stream. Sorry for that. It's almost 5. I am running out of time. Placidro. If it's a logo, I'm not sure how a stylistic realistic image would work. Usually in logos, everybody uses the stylized version, so it looks good on small prints such as business cards and pamphlets. But again, I guess it depends on what the client wants, and if they didn't specify, maybe they don't know. I don't know, it depends how good the client is in knowing things like this, because I've encountered people that, I want a logo and I want it to look good, but they had no idea what they wanted or what good was or what they needed. Well, it didn't look good if you drew the stones around and just had the white come from above, like in the circle. Because, the way I would do it, let me just do a quick sketch. Okay, so I was thinking you could have the waterfall, it's like it's in a white circle. Let me just normal. And just kind of have the waterfall come down like this and just come in different stages. And be really, really stylized. Of course, what I'm doing here looks like a mess. And kind of have that be the logo. I don't know. Yeah, sorry. I didn't exactly have the time to do something really pretty. But that was kind of like my idea of it. I'm sure you can do it much better than me. My pleasure. Hope it does help. Let's see how it's starting to look. Okay, not bad. Would have liked some more cherries in this area. Maybe I'll just multiply them then. Commit? No, it's a personal project. I don't know if did you see the illustration with the spring birds? This is the continuation with summer. Let me show you if you don't know it. My account, nope. Sorry about that. So this was spring, and now I'm doing summer. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. I think this was before it. I forgot a row of feathers on this one. Oops. Well, I'll add it later. How do I do the other ones? Have red belly. Kind of like this. I don't know, maybe I'll play with the colors around a bit more. Think about it. Okay. So this was it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Get the notes I want to just let you know that I'm gonna be close to organizing another giveaway soon, and you can use the hashtag HisameOCL to find it. And thank you all to my subscribers. My little channel on YouTube is growing. When I get to 100 subscribers, I'll be able to do all the updates on the channel. And also, if you wish to help and support me, I've activated my Twitch and Patreon accounts, so you can go check out what the rewards are there as well. And thank you for watching, and see you on Thursday. Bye bye.